Oh, hi, yeah, so today we are going to investigate the wonderful mysteries of the HP Deskjet Advantage 2135 printer here, which I have just purchased there. And I'm going to explain to you how you get the paper into it, which was a big source of mystery to me when I purchased it originally there. So let's see if we can show what I'm doing here. I'm taking it out of its packaging, and what you shall immediately see there is that it looks like pretty much any other HP printer from days gone by, except in the old ones you put the paper in the front here, and then the printouts came out the front as well. Now with this one it's a little bit different. Let me turn the camera around so we can do it in this fashion. So with this one, it's not immediately clear where you put the paper in. In fact, where you put it in is round the back. So there's this slot here which you lift up, and then it tilts over at an angle, and then you put the paper into the back there. Now that sounds like it's going to be quite straightforward, so let me demonstrate. I'm getting some paper here. So you'd think you just pop it in there, but the thing is, when you get the printer, this paper guide here is in the middle, so you have to shift that over, otherwise you can't get the paper in. So it's quite simple really. You just put the paper in there and the gravity feeds it, which makes it easier than with the old style ones. The other thing to remember here is in the front here you've got this flap. Now if that flap is not up, it ain't gonna work. Now if you pull that flap down, that gives you access to the print cartridges. Now the other thing about this, which is a bit of a kind of mystery, is that when you put the print cartridges in, the electronic section at the bottom of the print cartridge doesn't appear to come into contact with any kind of electrode or anything. So you think, well, that's not going to work, but actually it does, strangely. So there you have it. Now, what we've got here over here is an old HP XP box, which I shall demonstrate. Very easy to use, of course, the XP operating system. If you wanted to go to the control panel, for instance, you simply went to settings and control panel, and then from control panel you've got the add hardware, add or remove programs, administrative tools. Let me move it over there, away from the, and on here somewhere, probably, here we are, printers and faxes. So you had the printers here, and then you could look at the documents which were queued up on the print queue. Now with Windows 10 and Windows 8 coming back to me here, just while we go over to my Windows 10 box here, then that isn't quite the same, as you're probably already aware. So turning on the Windows 10 box, what you'll, in order to get to the printer, the reason I mention this is because when I came to print something, off on this new HP Deskjet Ink Advantage 2135 printer yesterday. I was printing one of my screenplays, which was about 250 pages long. Something cropped up and I had to leave the room, and so I paused it. In fact, I cancelled the print, I think, or I attempted to cancel the print. But the thing is, it doesn't work basically. If you try to cancel the print from the printer, simply using this button here to cancel the print, it doesn't cancel the print. So the next time you switch the printer on, it'll start printing. Now that would be okay if it started printing from the place where you'd left off, but it doesn't. It starts printing at the beginning again. So how do you find the printer? You have to find the print queue to cancel the print. So if you could just click on the bottom left, it's not obvious there, is it, how you get to the printer? So the way I've found to do it is you hit the Windows button there and then press X, and from that you can get settings here, and then from settings you can go to system, and then from there you can key in control panel, because you want to get to the control panel in order to, and then if you put control in there, you'll bring up a control panel. Now from the control panel, one of the options from there is hardware and sound, and one of the options of the hardware and sound thing there is view devices and printers. And so if you go into view devices and printers, here I've got the HP Deskjet 2130 printer, which is the printer which I had connected yesterday. I haven't got it connected anymore, but it's still there. And then one of the options from there is see what's printing, and that brings up the print queue. Currently there's nothing printing in there at all, but if you had tried to cancel a print without it having reached its end, the print is still going to be sitting there in the print queue, and it'll just keep on attempting to print it right from the beginning of the print again. So as happened to me yesterday, I printed like 100 pages already. The last thing I wanted was to print that 100 pages again. And so the only way to do it is to go to the print queue and cancel it from the print queue. Trying to cancel it from the printer just doesn't work. Switching off the printer, unplugging the printer, all of that doesn't work. The only way to do it is to cancel it from the print queue. And so the way to get to the print queue is to go to System, Settings, search for Control Panel, go into the Control Panel, then from the Control Panel you have that option to look for devices, one of which is printers. You then go into the printers thing, and then you can click on see what's printing, and then that brings up the print queue, and then from there you can cancel the print.